Say my first stage of Harvey was denial. I'm like, oh, we've got this. Our pastor came by, said, I want you to meet somebody. Her name's Kat, and I think they might be able to help you. And I'm like, oh, we're gonna start getting it. It's okay. We're gonna pull the trim out. We're gonna air out that carpet, and it'll be fine. And as we were pulling it out, Jeff had broken his arm the year before, and was really struggling to get that sheetrock out. And as we're pulling that carpet up, and there's 2 inches of mud underneath the carpet, and finally decided, Jeff and I are like, we're gonna take a drive. We just need to drive around for a few minutes and rethink everything and step away and reboot. So for some reason, whenever we drive around, we always end up driving by our church. And for some reason that day, we took the long route around, and there was traffic, so we took the long way around the backside, and there was a bunch of people at our church, and they were pulling stuff out of there, and we're like, I thought we didn't flood that bad. I thought it was just the backside of the walkway, and so we decided to stop and check on everything that was going on. And so Pastor Mike came out to greet us and tell us, we had a little bit more damage than we had expected. And by the way, I heard Kat's been trying to get a hold of you for a couple of days. I said, we're fine, we got this. And she comes around the corner and she says, hi, I'm Kat, and gave me a hug, and she says, let's talk about your house a little bit. And then I'm like, yeah, I think this might be a little more than we anticipated. And she finally came over. I let her come by, and I just wasn't ready for people, I didn't think. People coming in and letting people into my heart and see my home, see my insides. My life, my everything, my world had just collapsed. It was messy, it was chaos, and I had to expose that to everybody. And that was one of the hardest things I ever did. And she came over and she just held me and hugged me. We walked through the house, and she said, we're gonna get you through this, it's gonna be okay. And every week and it just seemed like every week there was something catastrophic that would happen for time to time, like our foundation, it was our plumbing, and then it was our dog was attacked, and our church had closed, and then my son's school had closed, and it was just one thing after another. And then setbacks with some of the cosmetic stuff we had to tear out that we just didn't want to have to do. But every step of the way, there was a team member there to help hold us, to guide us, to say, it's just the way we like it. We're gonna get through this. I've learned that. It's just the way we like it. You can do anything. And I didn't realize how much people mean to each and every one of us, how just a smile, a hand on a shoulder, just a pause can make a difference. And not just a difference in my home and my family, but as they're walking down the streets, our neighbors are coming out. Our neighbors are coming to our house that I've never met. I've been there for 9-10 years to visit, to see how things are going, and learning more about my neighbors. And every year, I'm like, oh, we're gonna do something. We'll have to do a neighborhood something. This last year, Kat's like, we should really have a barbecue. And I'm like, Kat, our house is a wreck. It's a wreck. We had 12-foot high piles in each side of our driveway. You couldn't park in front of it. It still smelled. We still had a party. We still had the neighborhood came out, and everybody got together, got to know each other, and it became more of a family. I know more of my neighbors now than I ever did before. And we finished our home 1 year to the day of when we flooded. It was complete. And now this year we're having our second annual barbecue on the exact same Saturday, on the 29th, to share with our neighbors the blessings that everybody has created, help bring our community back together. And it's incredible, and I'm so thankful for every single one of the people that have helped us and guided us. And I still have scripture on my wall and messages from people in my little pantry, my washroom. I get to see that every single day and just realize how blessed we truly are. And I can't wait to be able to get back in there and give that back again to others, that are still there. So I thank you guys for everything. And like I said, every single one of the people that came in brought something different, something that we all needed. And it's been a true blessing. And I'm so grateful. Thank you.